started. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Becky Baltz, the District Engineer for MoDOT Southwest District, and I have to say welcome to the Project Freeway Route 60 groundbreaking. And didn't we pick a perfect day? Couldn't be any better. You know, we have several special guests this morning in addition to our speakers that I'd like to recognize. We have Dan Wadlington and Stacy Burke from Senator Blunt's office. Glad you could make it today. We also have Dave Stokely from Senator McCaskill's office. We have our two Associate Webster County Commissioners here, Ward Jones and Denzel Young. Welcome. We have Jason O'Neill from the Logan-Rogersville School District. Welcome, Jason. We have Jared Taylor from Congressman Long's office. And we have some very special guests from the Logan-Rogersville School. We're doing a special part of this project with some community outreach, and we have invited some of the young ladies from the Logan-Rogersville School District to participate in the project in hopes that they will someday become engineers. And so we're really pleased to have them here with us today. You know, it's only been a little over a year ago that we got with the community and started talking about this project. We met in June of 2013, and now in October of 2014, we have a project that's really already underway. So we've made great progress quickly going from planning to construction, and that's one of the huge advantages of using the design-build process. What you may not know is we've been talking about this project and this entire Route 60 corridor since the 1990s. So, you know, it's never really our biggest problem to figure out what to do on a corridor. Our biggest problem is always figuring out how to get the money to pay for the improvements. So we're really tickled to be able to do this project. We actually had a collection of savings from various other projects that we were able to put together in order to get this project accomplished. We have another project coming up a little later on at the J and NN intersection where we're going to build an interchange. But we know there are still other improvements to make along this corridor. It carries over 25,000 cars a day. We still have a lot of at-grade intersections. We have a lot of future improvements that are needed, but we're still happy, even though we can't do all of them, to be able to get this one underway, and will be completed before you know it. We have several speakers this morning, and our first speaker is Robert Rodmacher. He's the president of Rodmacher Excavating Company, Rodmacher Brothers Excavating Company, and a member of the design-build team that's working on this project. He's been in the construction industry for over 36 years. Please help me welcome Robert Rodmacher.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, my name's Robert Rodmacher, and I'm president of the Rodmacher Brothers Excavating Company. We're out of Pleasant Hill, Missouri, and we are the contractor on the Route 60 project. They told me I couldn't talk about my Kansas City Royals today, so I'm going to go into, I'm going to talk about design-build. So, design-build provides a new and innovative way to bring roadway improvements to the citizens of Missouri in a timely manner. The partnership between the contractor, the engineer, and MoDOT brings together the most cost-effective way for these improvements. And I'd like to thank Sean Matlock and the rest of the MoDOT design team in choosing the Ozark Regional Constructors for the first design-build project in the Southwest District. As we stand here today and ceremoniously turn the first shovelful of dirt over, thousands of hours have already been spent behind the scenes planning, designing, scheduling, and reviewing plans so this project can get started. A total of 89 days have elapsed since we have issued a notice to proceed, and in that time frame, we have designed and almost completed turn lanes on the east end, designed and started construction on the ramps at this interchange behind us, submitted right-of-way plans for the entire project so MoDOT can obtain the necessary right-of-way, and in addition, the bridges are almost completely designed along the Farm Road 253 interchange. In a normal design, bid, build process, this would have taken at least a year or probably longer. So with continued support from the entire partnership, we can stand here in approximately 2 years and have a ribbon cutting ceremony celebrating the successful completion of the first design-build project in the Southwest District. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. And Rodmacher Brothers is not only doing this project, they've done several great projects around the state and especially in our Kansas City area. So we really appreciate all the work they do in making our highways a safer place. Our next speaker is Representative Lyndall Fraker. He represents the 137th District. He was first elected to the legislature in 2010, November of 2010. He's the vice chair of Workforce Development and also the Workplace Safety Committee. He is involved in all kinds of organizations, does a lot of volunteer work, especially in and around the Marshfield area. Please help me welcome Representative Lyndall Fraker.
Wow, thank you, Becky. I appreciate that very nice introduction. It's really an honor to be here today. I tell you what, Rogersville is it's kind of the crown jewel here of Southwest Webster County and Southeast Greene County. Would that be a good way to say that? You know, it really is. Rogersville's a very well-run town, and it has that reputation even in Jeff City when it comes to the city. When it comes to the schools, one of the best school districts in Southwest Missouri, all of Missouri. I see Dr. Randall's back there today. It's really a real honor to represent this area of Webster and Greene counties. And what you all are doing here today is well, my hat's off to you. The community came together. They got together with a project going over the railroad, I understand, and kicked in a little bit, the community and the patrons. And then MoDOT came up with funding to do this big project that is, again, it's going to be the crown jewel of Southwest Missouri. You know, I know that there's been talk for many years about how to handle the traffic concerns in this growing community, and I'm sure they've talked about bypassing the town at one time, I think, going south and all kinds of plans, but this is the right plan. MoDOT and the contractors, we look forward to watching the progress of this plan, and I'm just happy to be a part of this celebration today. Good luck with it.
Thank you, Representative Fraker. Our next speaker is Greene County Commissioner of the 2nd District, Roseanne Bentley. Commissioner Bentley was elected to the County Commission in November of 2004. Before that, she served 8 years as a state senator representing the Springfield area. In 2011, she was named Humanitarian of the Year by the Community Foundation, and I can tell you, I see her everywhere. She does volunteer work continuously. She really contributes a lot of time to making our community better. Please help me welcome Commissioner Roseanne Bentley.
It's a joy to be here in Rogersville today to celebrate a wonderful occasion. Everybody in Greene County is just thrilled about it, as I'm sure Webster is too. It's going to make a tremendous difference in Southwest Missouri, and the design-build project has been so interesting to watch evolve and see the work that's already been done and will be done. I really want to see the dog bone intersection. That's why you have a dog bone in your cups today, because the intersection will have the shape of a dog bone. So I think that's innovative just in itself. But what the improvements are going to do, I know I've heard many times from constituents about the traffic trying to get into work in Springfield or trying to get out there to Rogersville at the end of the day. And when we see this project completed, I think we'll all be much safer motorists and we'll have a much easier drive. So congratulations to MoDOT and everybody who worked so hard here in Southwest Missouri. Becky Waltz talked about me, but I want to say that she does an incredible job here. So thanks for inviting me today, and I can't wait to see it evolve. I guess this part will be closed off a little bit while you do an off-ramp. So have patience, because it's going to be great when it's finished. Thanks.
definitely, and she does certainly bring up a good point, how important it is for our motorists to really use caution, take your time, look out for our workers when this project is under construction, because I know we all get in a big hurry a lot of times, we all have a lot of distractions in our lives, but safety is always important on our construction projects, so thank you for mentioning that. Today we also have with us the presiding commissioner of Webster County, Paul Ipock. He was elected to the county commission in 1998, has served many years for the county of Webster. He's also the vice president of the Missouri County Commission Association, and when he's not doing all his commission duties, he's also a farmer. So please help me welcome Commissioner Paul Ipock.
One, thank you all for being here today and allowing me to be a part of it. Everybody's talking about the weather with this beautiful day on a good project. That must mean we're having a beautiful project. That's what we're talking about. You know, I grew up in this area. I grew up down at Seymour, and I remember as a boy, a young boy, a trip to Springfield was 45 minutes to an hour. Highway 60 was a dangerous two-lane road, and you saw wrecks about every time you went out, and it was terrible. In 73, in 73, MoDOT put the 4-lane through here. And what a great improvement that has made to the community and had allowed the traffic to move more freely. In the early 70s, the population of Rogersville was around 300. Today, we're over 3,000. So that shows how this community has grown and come together, as well as the traffic. Don't know how many cars were going through in the 70s, but you said 30-some thousand today. So we have to keep moving forward to move the traffic, make it flow easier and safer. Then I think about 2000, the stoplights were put in. MoDOT and Rogersville has been working to move the traffic flow better, and our hats are off to them. Today we've got a project that has to do with Greene County roads, with Webster County roads, City of Rogersville, and with MoDOT. And you know, with all of us working together, what can the future hold for us? I think it's a beautiful world, a beautiful day, and I'm thankful for the project. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Ipock. We also have with us today the mayor of Rogersville, Jack Cole. He was first appointed to the Board of Aldermen in Rogersville in 1998, and then he was elected mayor in 2002. And I have to say, he has been such an important part of this project. A lot of you know in the design build process, what you're competing on is the different types of design, so there's a lot of information that you can't share with everybody in the community for a while. And Jack did a tremendous job of helping soothe the concerns of the community. He was also a member of our selection committee, and I can assure all the residents of Rogersville, he is looking out for your interests. He has a great interest for economic development for his community, and we really appreciate all the support and assistance he's provided with us. Please help me welcome Mayor Jack Cole.
Thank you, Becky. Thank you all for being here today. We're pretty excited about what's going on. You know, in the years that I've had the privilege to serve as mayor, you know, we tackle different projects from streets to sewer lines to water lines to wells, and water towers, and treatment plant, and thought, man, we're really getting a lot of exciting projects. But I have to tell you, without a doubt, this is the largest, the most exciting, and the project that has the greatest potential of anything that has ever happened inside the city of Rogersville. I believe this project will bring opportunities for economic development in terms of jobs, increased revenues, and for our existing businesses, as well as bring us new businesses to the area. I believe the citizens of Rogersville and the counties of Webster and Greene and the state of Missouri will reap the dividends of this investment. It will make our stretch of highway safer for our families and clearly make better traffic flow for those just passing through town. But I've got to take just a minute to thank a lot of folks who have worked so diligently to get us to this point and who will help us get this project through to completion. I won't even try to list the names for fear of missing some, but I've got to point out the professionalism of the MoDOT staff that I've had the privilege to work with over the past few months. The diligence and the foresight along with the State Highway Commission. I'm very appreciative of their efforts. Numerous elected officials and the staff of the City of Rogersville have worked hard, and of course the Ozark Regional Road Constructors. To have the privilege to work alongside such a dedicated team is truly an honor. And I'm so grateful for your work and appreciative for all that you're doing now and what you'll do in the days ahead. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Cole. You know, it's a real honor for us today to have the Vice Chairman with us of the Missouri Highways and Transportation Commission, Joe Carmichael. Mr. Carmichael was appointed to the commission in 2009, and what I really appreciate about his work on the commission is the work that he does every day in his business really connects the economic development importance with the transportation system. He understands that tie. To have economic vitality, you have to have a good, strong transportation system. So please help me welcome Commissioner Joe Carmichael.
Well, I too am delighted to be here today. Representing the Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission. You know, we had a great deal of public comment and public input into this project. There were local meetings. There were several local meetings. I know I talked to a number of folks myself. Folks traveled to the Transportation and Highway Commission meeting and made presentations. And I think the end result is that we've got a great project for this community and one that everybody is going to be truly happy with when it's finally constructed and we all see the great result that we're anticipating. I'm personally pleased that we were able to get this project funded for Southwest Missouri. As I'm sure you're aware, funding for future improvement projects is highly unlikely. With the exhaustion of Amendment 3 money and federal stimulus money, MoDOT is moving very quickly to a situation where we will be doing maintenance only. This is one of the last major projects anywhere in the state of Missouri until there's a funding solution found for our highways and bridges. Money for this project came, as Becky pointed out, from savings on other projects in Southwest Missouri. You know, MoDOT follows a strict bid competition process, and over the last few years, we've had a really great environment for getting great bids, and I appreciate the bids on this project. The construction environment has been such that we have been able to maintain savings and garner those savings for doing projects such as this. You know, we're all looking forward to the day when this project will be completed, and it will be a great day for this community and for its people, and it's one that I know even if I'm not on the commission, I'm personally going to be here when this project has its ribbon cutting, because it truly is going to be a huge asset for this area. And appreciate all your help and work on this, because it truly was a project where we had a lot of citizens putting their ideas on the table and their concerns and letting us know exactly what we needed to do. Thank you.
You know, before we get to the ceremonial groundbreaking, I want to say thank you to our MoDOT Design Build team. Sean Matlock, Greg Chapman, Jason Schaefer, and Shane Adams have done a tremendous job on this project. Please help me thank them for their great work. Now, if you would come forward and head on over to the shovels and the backhoe. please be sure and do so before you leave today. Thanks so much for coming out.